What sparked you into choosing like what you're researching now?
So I started as an undergraduate researcher. There was like a mass email sent out to all of the undergraduates at my school. It says, hey, if you're interested in doing this, this, and this, you should come join my lab. So I joined my professor's lab as an undergraduate at the University of Nevada, Reno. And then after I graduated, um, he moved to become like associate professor and executive director of the microscopy facility here, and I was able to go with him.
Oh wow, that is awesome. Okay. So what does a typical day for you look like when you're doing your research?
So normally what I do is I have to prepare like a metal sample. I can either heat treat it to study like the mechanical properties and the microstructure. So I would heat treat it and then prepare and polish a metal sample.
Okay.
And then sometimes I would look at like the micro level features in the scanning electron microscope. And then once I determine the features, I then take it to a microscope called the focused ion beam. And so I prepare a thin lamella to use in TEM. So the nanoscale features that I'm interested in, typically like 5 to 20 microns. And so you can't see that with just like a scanning electron microscope. I have to use a transmission electron microscope at about 145 like 1,000 magnification.
Wow.
And then
Wow,
that's a typical day.
that is awesome. So what do you hope to learn and find out about the research you're doing? That's whenever you're like, okay, this is it.
So mainly what I'm focused on is how we can start implementing these additive manufacturing metals to hopefully begin to replace like conventionally cast titanium, because it is significantly cheaper and you can reduce like waste, which is always important, and you can increase the fuel efficiency. So at the end of the day, we would hopefully like to be able to understand 3D printing enough so that we can start implementing it in like structural materials, like the airplane wheels and the landing gear, and like the aircraft frame.
Wow, that's so interesting. That's so cool. Wow. So what's your main like contribution in the project? Like what's like your job that you're doing on there right now?
So like my job that I'm working on, I have my own grant that I get to focus on. I have the NSF fellowship.
Okay.
So using my grant or proposal, I want to focus on understanding the nanoscale features in my 3D printed alloy and how to like understand like the phase transformations and the fundamental mechanical properties that we can get.
Oh, okay. Okay, perfect.
I like to travel a lot, and then I am good at cooking. So I try to make like a different cookie flavor every week.
Oh wow, that's so interesting. I wish I was good at cooking. Where have you gone, like traveling wise?
I get to go to a lot of conferences thanks to my boss. So like next week we're going to Columbus, Ohio for a conference, and then to work at Ohio State a little bit. But outside of work, I like to go to Seattle.
Oh, okay.
And my family lives in South America and Colombia, so I go visit them sometimes.
That's so cool. Wow. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay.